My name is Britton Cottrell,
And I'm Miranda.
and we have been student ministries pastors in the Rocky Mountain District for the last 14 years. And we're both really excited about the Geno Strong Fund to help send kids to youth camp. With financial constraints today on many families, a lot of students may not be able to go to camp without financial assistance and help. And so the Geno Fund is a huge blessing to families that need that extra help.
And it blesses the students in a way that kind of reminds us of how Geno used to bless those around him. He was one of the most giving kids as a teenager and became one of the most compassionate and giving youth pastors in our district.
First Rao here, your Youth Alive missionary. I have the privilege of traveling Colorado and Utah, helping connect the church to the campus. We've been working in Colorado and Utah for over 16 years in student ministry. Super stoked about it. Got to tell you this, I was filled with the Holy Spirit at Camp Cedar Edge. I was called into ministry at Camp Cedar Edge. Camp Cedar Edge has a special place in my heart. I love the spiritual investment that takes place within the lives of students each and every time. It never fails. There are so many students that come through camp year in and year out, and God does an amazing transformation in their heart and in their life. My life was no different. God did that in me. Super stoked to be able to have that opportunity and encourage students to take advantage of Camp Cedar Edge.
Hi, I'm Josh.
And I'm Liz.
We're the student ministries pastors at Church of Briargate in Colorado Springs.
I have seen so many lives changed at youth camp. When you get students out of their environment, away from their distractions, it really brings them to a place where they can focus on the God-centered environment that they're in. This is a time where students can hear God's voice, they can receive healing for past wounds, and they can receive guidance for difficult situations that are going on in their lives. What happens in 10 minutes at camp can take years elsewhere.
Hi, my name is Marcos Cervantes, and I'm the youth pastor at Victory Life Church in Fruita, Colorado. Just want to say camp is a great opportunity for students to develop relationships with other students across Utah and Colorado. And not only that, it's also an opportunity for youth groups to connect and come together. I can think back recently to our youth group connecting really well with a youth group on the East Slope, and they just had an incredible time together. They rallied together, they prayed with each other, they worshiped together, and it's really just a great opportunity for them to get to know each other and them to get to know their faith. And it's just an awesome experience that they get to have at camp.
Hi, I'm Lee Terry, and this is Renee. One of the things that we do at camp is we facilitate opportunities for students to come and have a life change. I remember when Geno came to camp many years ago, and he brought a huge bus filled with students. And I watched as those students came off, and there was such a huge smile on Geno's face. And the reason for that was because Geno really believed that camp was going to change a student's life. As he went through the paces of doing the different opportunities for teaching and training and athletics, those things made a mark on those students' lives. But the greatest opportunity was found during those times of talking with those students and interacting with them. And then also down at the altars with them. We saw great things take place in students' lives. That's one of the things that Geno loved, is when students' lives were genuinely changed.
And we just love Geno so much. And one story that I remember, it was super cool. It was Friday when all the kids were gonna load up and go home, and he had seen so many lives changed, and he had been able to be a part of that, just on loving students and being there for them. And I remember him coming to me and saying, hey, I wanna buy every kid that came to camp a t-shirt. And I'm like, that's a lot of t-shirts. They brought like 50 people. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, I want every single kid to go home with a t-shirt from camp. I want them to remember this experience of what God did in their lives. And Geno was so full of compassion and love for students. And I just encourage you to help that vision and that love continue on because Geno really was strong through all that.